This is Tim Haston doing Web 2.0 Tools for the 21st Century, Chapter 17, Social Media. So human natures are social creatures by nature. We have the innate desire and need to socialize and connect with others. Students, especially in the middle school and high school, highly value their peers and engage in many learning activities that are socially based. Social media is something we can use to connect with students in a way that teachers have never been able to before. This is something that I use in my classroom, and many teachers are afraid of it because they don't want to be in constant contact with their students. Most educators have a Facebook account they dedicate solely to their content area class. They'll post discussion starters or provocative and controversial questions they'll ask their students to respond to. This is something I disagree with, as I'm the only person that has a Facebook account just for my students. Most of educators won't accept students on any Facebook account. If an educator has Facebook, they can post questions so that students can reflect on what they have learned that day. Many educators have fears about using these social medias. Many educators feel that using social media is taboo and not appropriate to help students with. Also, teachers have a hard time integrating new technologies in their own classrooms due to their own lack of technological expertise. This brings me to Edmodo, and here's a screenshot of my Edmodo page, which I am currently learning how to use, so I don't have much to show you here. But Edmodo is a teacher-safe social media that is largely used by the Los Angeles School District. It has phone applications and things like that so students can have a Facebook experience in a school-controlled environment. Finally, social media gives us a way to connect with students in a new way that teachers have never had before. Any resourceful teacher should be able to use this to benefit their classrooms, not have it be a nuisance. So here you can see my school Facebook. It's Timothy Haston. My personal one is Tim Haston. On the left, I've got a bunch of friends groups that I can keep track of many of my students in an easy way. And then I have my profile page here. And on my profile page, you can see that I have a list of friends here. Meg Pruitt was one of my first students there, and same with Delandra and Morris. Rawls Casillas as well. We're all in my first classroom. They've just graduated this year. I'm able to share my MrHaston.com so the students can see that and they can see all those things. And then on the very bottom here, it's coming up. At the bottom here, you can see that I created a SurveyMonkey survey. This exit survey asks my students all those questions that you want to know about how the year went for them. I also plan on doing this for next year's intro survey instead of the 3x5 card. I just think that'd be a neat way to integrate some more technology in the classroom. Also, you might see that there's birthday wishes to and from students and other teachers. Here's my personal Facebook. My students aren't allowed to be on, but just to show you how both. Here's my Twitter account, and it's just a basic Twitter account, but great professional development here, and the interactions. You can see that I even had a conversation about what's the appropriateness of keeping tabs on students on the webpage. And you see our own Ryan Ubhoff was one of my main conversationalists in that. So it's a very neat place that students could get some feedback if they have conversations to be had like that. Here's my own school webpage hosted by my school website. And this webpage is really an extension of my social media. I've got pictures of my family, I've got a cool Rubik's Cube, and of course I've got the literary elements down below here of Calvin and Hobbes. And I'll constantly post things when I update this on my social media. And here is my MrHaston.com. It's got my social media things, the menus. Here I've got Twitter embedded. I'd like to try to find out a way to get Facebook embedded, school Facebook. And then I've just tried my hand at my first podcast. I'm planning on doing a weekly podcast. I was gone for a week, so I'm a little behind on that. But this Twitter challenge, I don't think many people take it yet, but still, it's there. I also have my vlogs hosted here. where I will post on Facebook whenever I have new vlogs made, and this is also my school webpage. So here are a few of my already posted ones, and then I also have summer school projects, which were a couple books, children books that we reacted out and posted the pictures on of the school of the book. And again, whenever this is finished, we have a publishing on Facebook. And I also wanted to have my church stuff in here too, so everything that's hosted on YouTube by me or other people I've embedded on this site kind of as a catch-up. And I've got my contact form so that people get a hold of me easily.